Hello, my fellow YouTubers. It's your girl, Lady O. Coming to you today to talk about my sleep study. so, um, just a quick stat on me. I am currently 261, which is my absolute heaviest. I'm 5'2". I had actually almost 2 years ago, right before my wedding date, which is June 6th. I had actually lost 30 pounds on my own, workout, diet, whole nine. Then after my wedding, I would say good 2 to 3 months after my wedding, maybe 4 months after my wedding, I noticed I started gaining weight. 2 years later, from my actual wedding date, I'm at my absolute heaviest. I've gained back to 30 pounds plus an additional 30. So I'm at my absolute heaviest of 231. When I had initially started my VSG journey, for my initial weigh-in, I was 258. So I actually gained 3 pounds. Yeah. But of course, right at the time of my weigh-in, I was coming off my lady friend, if you know what I mean. So I still had some of that water weight there, so whatever. So part of the requirements is a sleep study. Now, my husband would tell me, I only snore whenever I'm super duper tired or I'm sick. Other than that, I don't snore. So all this time, I'm thinking I don't have any sleep issues. Well, this sleep study revealed that I actually had my sleep study Monday night. And I ended up waking up about 4 or 5 times because I had to use the bathroom. When you drink water and you're on blood pressure medicine, you gotta go. Nothing but a water pill. So I ended up waking up about 4 or 5 times. And I did have a conversation with the lab tech there, just asking her general questions. She was like, well, I said, well, can you tell me if I do stop breathing about how many times? So on and so forth. I have asthma, if you can't tell by my voice is raspy at times. But she did tell me, she was like, yeah, you stop breathing about 25 times. What? What do you mean 25 times? What do you mean I stop breathing? I'm a tummy sleeper. And for those who have already had their sleep study or you get ready to have your sleep study, just know you're going to have a whole bunch of wires connected to you. I'm one of those kind of claustrophobic kind of people. Mind you, I have braids. I don't know if you can see. But we had to finagle putting the wire connectors in my braids. And I had to, girl, you know us, we got to have our scarves and tie our hair up because we can't be looking all crazy going to sleep. So we actually worked that out. But a lot of the cords were kind of like right here around my neck. I'm a tummy sleeper. So I couldn't even get on my stomach to sleep. So I was mainly sleeping on my side. And I even caught myself sleeping on my back. I don't sleep on my back. That's the most uncomfortable position for me. Even though they say it's the healthiest position for people to sleep in, it's the most uncomfortable position to sleep in. So end up sleeping on my back and on my side. And she did tell me, she was like, I saw when you was trying to roll over on your stomach. She's like, I can tell you wasn't comfortable. You're trying your hardest to get comfortable and it just didn't work for you. I was like, yeah, I was really fighting. I even took 2 sleep aids. Two. Don't look at my nails, but 2. Up and down all night. Up and down. Because I could not get comfortable. So, said all that to say, she was like, I have shallow breathing, which I know because I'm asthmatic. She was like, but yeah, you stop breathing about 25 times. She was like, it's a lot worse when you're on your back than it is on your side. I said, well, I wonder if it would have made a difference if I was actually on my stomach the way I actually sleep. And she said, for some, it really doesn't make a difference. I told her, I said, it probably would have made a difference. Thinking back, And I just told my husband this. I meant to use my inhaler. I have got to do better by using my inhaler. Don't judge me. It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. Meant to use my inhaler before I went to bed because I knew I had been wheezing. I've been wheezing all week. I did my breathing treatment a few days ago. Felt a world of difference. Yeah, I forgot to do my breathing treatment before I went for my sleep study. So, needless to say, I have sleep apnea. Great. No. But I did contact my doctor's office. I was like, hey, got a question. Yeah, so I know y'all don't have my sleep study results yet, but if I do truly have sleep apnea, would I have to get a CPAP? Being that I currently don't use a CPAP, and I was not diagnosed with sleep apnea until whenever I get the results. But the tech did tell me that I do truly have sleep apnea. And she said, well, it depends. If they recommend that you have a CPAP, then yes, you would have to have a CPAP. If they don't recommend that you have a CPAP, then you're fine. But we won't know until we get your results. Okay, great. My whole thing is, why do I have to get a CPAP? If I have to get a CPAP, why do I have to get one if I'm only going to be using it for like 2 months? Because we're looking to have our surgery like in October. That's when we're projected to have our surgery. Because my husband's birthday is September 15th. We want to enjoy his birthday and then have our surgery. So I'm like, why would I have to get one if I'm not going to be using it long? So I'm waiting to hear back from the doctor on that. But I feel some kind of way. I came up here to say this. I feel some kind of way about having to have a CPAP. Or potentially having to have a CPAP. I really feel some kind of way and deep in my feelings about having sleep apnea. I've never had sleep apnea. I never had an issue, as far as I know of, with sleep. Now, I will say this. When I had lost my 30 pounds on my own, back in 2016, 2015, 2016, when I lost the 30 pounds on my own, sleep was great, had a lot of energy. That I went from weighing like 235 to like 198, 99, 97. And I felt the world of difference. So going from that to 2 years later, you're at this weight. Yeah, feel some kind of way. Hence the bags under my eyes. I'm so tired. But yeah. So I want to hear from my other VSGers out there who were not previously diagnosed with CPAP, with sleep apnea, and having to have a CPAP prior to your surgery. What were your thoughts? How long did you use it? Did they say that you have to have it, or did they recommend that you get it prior to surgery? Because if you do have sleep apnea, you do have to have your CPAP there with you at the time of surgery, because they put that on you while they're doing the procedure. So give me your feedback. I want to know. I'm curious. I want to find out. I want to hear from your perspective. But crossing fingers, I don't have to get a CPAP, because that's going to be a waste of money. Waste of insurance money and waste of additional money that I really need to take that money and pay towards the procedure. Work with me, people. Work with me. So, just to give you another update of how much I've completed and what's left to be done. So, I've completed my 3 nutritional classes. I have completed, of course, my first initial consultation appointment, my sleep study, my ultrasound is done, and I have 1 education class under my belt. What's left is another educational class. I have my endoscopy, which is actually this coming up Monday. This is July 25th. So the following Monday, whatever date that is, I don't know. But I have my endoscopy that day, and then I have my psych eval and my follow-up appointment with the doctor August. So, oh, and then one more educational class, which I will probably do that in August as well. For me, I'm not on a time schedule. I'm on my own time. That's one thing great about my insurance. I know for some you have a 6 and 12 month waiting period. I don't have that. But what I do need to do, I got to get some of this weight off of me. It's actually raining here in my home, might as well say hometown. And I had my mind set to go walking. I was going to go walking this morning at work. But I'm one of those, as soon as I get down, as soon as I get to work and I start working, I just keep working. I don't even take breaks. I just work. Oh, it's lunchtime? Okay, well, let me go eat my lunch. Come back. While I'm at my lunch, I'm still working. I've got to get out of that habit. I do. But I do take moments where I'm like, okay, let me surf the internet for a few minutes. Okay, let me get back to work. So, yeah, that's where we are right now. Hubby is done with everything. We're just waiting to hear back from insurance for him, which we will probably find out next week. I'll be surprised if we hear anything this week. Oh, yeah. And I'm also waiting for my clearance for my primary care doctor. That's the other thing I'm waiting on, which I need to follow up with them to make sure that she sent it in. She's good about that, but I just need to follow up with her and make sure she did it. But hubby's good. Hubby has everything done, completed, submitted. Boom. We're just waiting to hear back from insurance from him, which they said can take about 2 weeks. So if we don't hear anything this week, which I seriously doubt, because I don't know exactly when they submitted it, it probably will be the 1st of August when we hear. But as soon as we hear something, we will let you know. Being that I'll be done in August, they'll probably submit mine in September, which is fine because we're looking at October time frame to have our procedure done. Of course, I definitely want him to go first. So if he can have his, I told him, I said, technically, if you really want yours in September, you could do it. Just a day after your birthday, you're automatically on liquid diet. But I would do it with him. So he's not doing it by himself. Which in turn would actually help me. Because come surgery day, I want to be down some more. So that's what I'm looking forward towards. So if he's able to have his late September, then I would shoot for mine to be early August. At least within the first 2 weeks of August. I mean, October. Sorry. October. But if he has to wait till October to have his, then I'll have mine towards the end of October. So that's where we are, people. I can't think of anything else to tell you. We're just waiting, but I'm just really in my feelings about having daggone sleep apnea. As a matter of fact, as soon as I finish eating my dinner, I'm going upstairs and I'm doing a breathing treatment because this is for the birds. I'm not about that life. So, hubby doesn't really have anything to update y'all on. We'll just wait until we hear back from him about the procedure. I'm following a lot of my girls on Instagram. Y'all keeping me motivated. I'm gonna have to write out a list of the ones I want to shout out because there's certain ones I really follow and they give really good feedback and I want to shout them out. I don't know y'all names off the top of my head. Bear with me. But if you want to follow me, I'm Akili_P. That's AIKILI_P_VSG. So if you want to follow me, follow me. I will put my link down in the description box. As well, it's the same page for my husband, so it's both of us together. I don't know. I might change my Instagram name. I don't know. So it's not just me, but it's mainly me. He's not one of those put myself out for the world to see unless I physically make him sit down and do it. Working on it. But until then, good people, peace out from the Phillips.